Here we go. So this is the third episode. Welcome with me, Abdurrahim, and other participants. Uh, we have we have a great topic today to talk about, which is smoking. If you are live, please participate. If you are watching this, please pay attention. And let's start. Who has prepared something to say? Who is ready to start off this topic?
Me.
Arid.
Arid.
Okay, my co-host. I will make Lamin a co-host since he is a good English speaker. So Amin, you are now a co-host. You can open your mic whenever you want and participate. If I find any one of you, if I find that some one of you have great English level, I will make them a co-host as well. So, Arij, what do you have to? Well, first of all, before we start talking about smoking,
Yes.
before we dive deep into this topic, can you tell us why did you suggest this topic in the first place?
Because it's widespread in this world nowadays, and
Okay.
if you think it's a bad thing, we have to aware people, especially teenagers, because it's really bad for their health.
Okay. So you said it's widespread. What do you mean about that for people who don't get this word?
Common on the public.
It is very common.
Yes.
It's a common, it's an issue. It's an issue, isn't it?
We can say controversial.
Yes, it's a controversial. Absolutely. Controversial. Okay. So we have these new words. So let's talk about widespread. Can you explain it for the others? Maybe in Arabic, it's okay because some people cannot understand English.
منتشرة.
Probably. Yes. So it's widespread. Someone has raised their hand. Okay, let's see. Anis. Oh, sorry, Anis. You can talk now, I think. Hi, Anis.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Widespread in Arabic, it's like سريع التسرب أو الانتشار بصفة عامة.
Yes, exactly. So, سريع الانتشار. This is the appropriate definition, I think. Okay, and it's a common issue. It's a problem. It's not a virtue. It's an issue.
Sir, we can say a disease. The smoking is a disease that kill a million of people.
Yes, it is a disease. So if anyone struggles to understand any word, just tell us, please. So okay. Lamin told us something, which caught my attention at the very beginning. He said that smoking, this topic is controversial. So do you know what this means? What controversial is? Oh, please close her mic, please. Zainab, please try to stay away from any noise while you try to participate. So Lamin said it's controversial. So do you know what does mean controversial?
Usual.
No. So what does mean controversial? A topic that is controversial.
Sir, can I explain it to them if they didn't get what I was talking about?
Yes, of course. I would highly appreciate
that. A controversial thing is like, how can I say it? It's like a topic which already has a problem in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like as a person in the world, you don't like this thing, and a group of persons
A group of
But
people.
of
People.
people, a
Yes.
group of people maybe will like it, and this is like a controversial, like it's a problem
Yes.
while
Okay. Yes.
talking about it.
مكافحة
No. So controversial means a topic that strikes a debate. You see, so a topic that is not agreed on, at least yet. So some people think of it as a positive, like I can say that some people think that smoking isn't that bad, for example. And another part of people think that smoking is horrible and it's the worst thing in the world. So this is controversy.
And they create an argument about it.
Yes. So, and each group try to convince the other group of their own opinion or their own perspective on the matter. So let's talk about convincing as well. So do you know what this means, to convince?
Is to make them believe what you are saying.
Yes, in Arabic it is
إقناع.
إقناع, yes. So to convince someone is to make them believe an idea or a notion, you see?
Strongly believe.
Yes, strongly to believe using arguments. You see, so you should use arguments to convince somebody about some idea. Okay, so this is what controversial means. It means that a topic is not agreed on. There are a lot of thoughts regarding it. Some people see it in different ways, you know. There are a lot of interpretations to the same concern or the same topic, which is, I think, which is right, which is correct with the smoking topic, you know, because a lot of people have different opinions about smoking. Even if the majority of them will all agree that it's a bad thing for your health, you know, this is a scientific based fact, so we cannot argue a lot about this, if smoking is good or bad for your health. But maybe the controversy maybe would rise within, is it that bad? Is it that horrible? Is it true that smoking is associated with early death or with cancer? So I think this is where the controversy is. Okay, so I think Anis has something to say because he was raising his hand. Hi, Anis.
Hi, sir.
Hi
Sir,
again.
can I ask a question, please?
Yes, of course. I'll make you a co-host so you can open your mic whenever you want. Okay.
Yes, thank you. Controversial. Can you say me what is the verb of this noun?
So the controversial is the adjective. Okay. Controversy is the noun. Let me write it. Let's see. Oh, it's it's the Arabic report. Sorry. So this is the noun, and to controvert is the verb. To controvert, which means to make something or to talk about a topic in a way that triggers controversy. Okay, so here's are the three kinds of the same word. Okay, thank you, Anis. Let's go back to Arij because she was talking in the first place. Arij,
Yes.
so you chose this. You told me you chose this topic because it's a widespread issue. It's a common issue. Someone said it's even a disease. They consider it as a disease even. You know, Lamin said it's a controversial topic. You know, it's not something that it's agreed on worldwidely? Everyone has the same.
Sir, can I please interrupt? I'm sorry.
Yes, okay, go ahead.
I think the writing of controversial is false. Like,
Yes, I make a lot of spelling mistakes. Correct me, please.
it is written controversial with an S and contro, not counter.
So, okay, so it's a C. It's C-O.
N
Okay.
CONTRO.
Mm. Okay.
R-O.
R-O.
I don't know, and change the T with an S. Replace the T with an S.
Okay.
Controversial.
So I swap what? So continue with the spelling. So it's a C-O-N-T-R-O-V.
You have to omit the T.
V. Omit the E. Okay. The T.
The T.
The T. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes. With an S. Add an S.
S. You mean C?
No, S.
Or S?
Yes.
Are you sure? Have you
Yes,
checked on Google?
You can check it on Google or in another.
Okay, no need. If you have,
Yes.
if you are sure, no need to do that. Okay, thank you so much, Lamin. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Arij, can you now start? Can you start talking about the topic?
Yes. So smoking is one of the most bad habits practiced by many people, especially teenagers, as we see even kids engage in cigarette smoking, and it makes me really furious. The treatment of adolescent tobacco use is worrisome because they're still in a stage of growth, and this is really bad for their health. The teenager started smoking by trying a cigarette for one or more times to satisfy his curiosity or to get to know it, and he turns to smoking in this stage for several uh, for several reasons. The first reason is yes,
Arij, can I interrupt for a minute?
for sure.
You said he. Why did you choose? Why did you choose? Sorry, why did you choose the male pronoun? What about
Because
females?
many of smokers are men.
Are
Are
men?
men. Yeah.
Men.
Yes, and what about females? Don't they smoke?
Yes, but not like men. They're
Or
I
maybe
prefer.
not publicly.
Yes, maybe not publicly, but in European countries and in many other countries, they just smoke publicly. Yes, there's no problem with that.
Yes.
So I prefer if you use they, you know, so when we don't want to specifically talk about a male or a female, we just use the pronoun they. Okay.
okay. Yes.
Mhm.
So they turn to smoking in this stage for several reasons. The first reason is bad friends, especially at schools, because they try to convince them to try it.
Convince.
To convince them to try it.
Okay.
Where some teens agree to this experiment do not feel embraced among others. Second, the rebellion. He thinks that smoking will make him older and with a strong personality. And third, not knowing the harms and dangers of smoking cause of the absence of public awareness programs. And
Okay, so we can say ignorance. Can you just say ignorance because of ignorance?
yeah, because of ignorance.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So why do people need to smoke? Well, nicotine causes the release of dopamine in the brain, which gives people good feeling, but over time it becomes a murder. And
Okay.
I fancy telling you that all is well that ends well.
Can you repeat the last sentence, please, because we didn't hear it clearly.
All is well that ends well.
Okay, so all is well. So this is
That
an idiom,
ends
isn't
well.
it? All is well. That ends well, right?
Do you hear me?
Yes, I do hear you. Just tell me if this sentence is correct.
Yeah, it's correct.
This is what you want to say. Okay.
And every time you smoke a cigarette, toxic gases pass into your lungs, then into your bloodstream, where they spread to every organ in your body. What's in a
Okay.
cigarette? A cigarette is made using the tobacco leaf, which contains nicotine and a variety of other compounds. As the tobacco and compounds burn, they release thousands of dangerous chemicals, including over 40 known to cause cancer. Cigarette smoke contains the poisonous gases carbon monoxide and nitrogen oxide, as well as trace amounts of cancer-causing radioactive particles. All forms of tobacco are dangerous, including cigars, pipes, vapes, and smokeless tobacco, such as chewing tobacco and snuff. Nicotine is an addictive chemical in tobacco. After you inhale tobacco smoke, nicotine flows through the bloodstream to your brain, where it induces a pleasurable feeling. When you repeatedly expose your brain to nicotine, it becomes wait. Um, are you hearing me? Because I can't hear you if you're talking.
Well, I'm just listening. We are listening to you. That's why you cannot hear us. Keep going.
Yeah. So it becomes desensitized, making you crave more and more nicotine just to feel normal. So smoking causes death at an early age than non-smokers, and it increases your risk for heart disease, heart attack, stroke, lung cancer, cardiovascular disease, blood clots, COPD. Well, what's COPD?
Yes, I'd like to know.
COPD means chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which includes emphysema and chronic bronchitis. In addition to that, it affects physical growth and mental development. Also, it changes the behavior of the teen, and it costs an arm and a leg. When you're trying to advise a smoker to quit smoking, he starts to evade by saying, "Don't make a scene."
You are still using the he pronoun. Please use the they pronoun.
Yeah. They start to evade by saying, "Don't make a scene." So they don't want to hear it because they know it's wrong, and don't want to blame themselves. And that's all. Okay, dear smoker, level with me, and don't you really know it's damage? I don't think so. You know all this harm and you're overwhelmed with regret, but you still smoke because you're a pride. You should have pulled yourself together, no ifs and or buts, and shape up because God has given you a soul to take care of and to do good things with it, and not to hurt and harm it. This is a blessing, say Alhamdulillah. And let me put you straight: haste makes waste. So wake up and smell the coffee. Fair is fair. You should have done a great pleasure to yourself. It's not
Can
your
you repeat the idiom, please? Can you repeat the idiom you said?
haste makes waste.
Okay, so haste. Can you spell it, please?
Yes, haste makes waste.
No, spell it. So tell me the letters.
H
Haste. Yes.
S
Mhm.
E
Mhm.
E.
No, in English.
Yes, yes. E.
So H.
H-A-S-T
Yes. H
E
T E.
makes
Okay, makes what?
waste. Waste.
Waste. Okay.
Okay. So wake up and smell the coffee. You should
Okay.
have great pleasure to yourself. It's
Well,
on
before you
your
continue, hang on, Arij. Can you explain the idiom, please?
haste makes waste.
Yes.
Can I say it in Arabic?
Yes, of course.
Well, haste makes waste. It's في العجلة الندامة.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I do. Thank you. So this is a new idiom. So can you
Yes.
explain the other idiom you used earlier, which is all is well that ends well? So can you tell us what this idiom refers to?
Yeah, it means العبرة بالخواتم.
It means, okay?
It means العبرة بالخواتم.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome, anytime.
Keep going if you still have other things to add.
Yeah. So I was on my way to say you should have done great pleasure to yourself. It's on your hands, so stop smoking before it's too late. You need to improve health status and enhance quality of life. Regardless of all this, you must obey God because
So status, you said status, okay?
Yes.
Oh, please, status, okay?
Yes. So you must obey God because it's haram. And
Haram in
I
English. Haram in English.
don't know.
It's forbidden.
Okay, forbidden. Yeah,
Forbidden. Yes, I'm not sure about the spelling either. I wish Lamin makes sure if I wrote it correctly. So forbidden means mamnu or haram.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I recommend an app that may help you to quit smoking. It's called
To quit, not quite. Quiet means تسكت ولا تنقص صوت حاجة, but to quit means تتخلى عليها. Okay?
to quit smoking.
Okay, which is? What is the
Quitcher.
name of the app?
It's called Quitcher.
Quitcher. Not quitter. Are you sure it's not quitter?
Nah.
Like this. Can you spell it, please?
Yes.
Mhm.
Sure.
So it's Q U, I think. I, yes.
S
Oh, S, okay.
U
SU
R
R
E.
E.
Yes. Quitcher. You missed the T.
Ah, okay. Where is the T? After the S?
No, before the S.
Before the S. Okay. Ah, okay. Quitcher. Ah, okay. So these are two words
Yeah, you have
merged together. So quitcher. Okay, I see. Yes, quitcher.
Yes.
This is a smart way to put the two words together. And
Yes.
it makes sense now.
You
Because
had
it
better,
didn't before. Okay.
you had better to take a look at it.
Okay, I will. Even though I'm not a smoker, I have nothing to do with cigarettes, but I will.
It gives advices and motivational things with
Okay.
videos and texts. You
Mhm.
can, guys. And if I had my druthers, I desire to put a law that completely bans smoking, no matter what, because
Okay. So you say hang on. So you want a law. So law وقانون, yeah.
Yes,
for
قانون.
those who didn't get it. So law to ban
To
smoking.
ban smoking. Yes.
Okay, so can you tell us what ban means?
Stop. To stop smoking.
To forbid.
To forbid smoking.
Yes, to
Yes.
forbid smoking.
Smoking.
Okay. Anis has something to say. So let's
Yeah.
listen from Anis.
Eradicate the smoking.
To eradicate. Yes. Correctly. Thank you. So to ban, banned is the adjective. You see, so we double the last consonant. Banned or forbidden or inhibited. All these are synonyms. Okay. Have you finished, Arij?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so don't go, not yet. I'll let the others ask you questions. You know, they have listened to your presentation. I think they've digested your thoughts upon this topic. I've written some of the vocabs you used that I
Yes.
found interesting. I've written them here on the board, but
Yes.
I'll try to explain them after you get your questions. So guys, please, if you have any questions, concerns, things that you didn't get or you didn't fully get, don't hesitate to ask Arij.
You can raise hand or
Yes, please raise your hands or just write in the discussion box. Come on, Lemin. I'm expecting some tough questions from you.
I think that Arij like said everything. I have nothing to add about.
Really? No, but you can interrogate her about what she said. Maybe she wrote that, maybe she didn't
Maybe if
really...
we had a more interesting topic, like
So you agree with
common
everything?
thing with that.
Yeah, hang on. So you agree with everything she said?
Yes, well, all
No
people know
objections.
that smoking is forbidden. We don't have to smoke. It's
Okay.
like common things we learn from
But
primary.
no, but hang on. There is something that you've missed probably. You said at the very beginning that it's controversial, right? And it is
Yes.
indeed. Because what
Yes.
Arij concluded at the end of her presentation is that smoking is terrible,
Yes.
however you look at it, and it should be banned. People
Yes.
should be forbidden from smoking cigarettes. But she focused in her presentation, in all her arguments, on the medical aspect of the topic. She was talking about only the effects on your health, but we can tackle other topics or other aspects. So like
Such as
yes, for example, if we can ban others, isn't this a break into their freedom? Or are we breaking their, are we interfering with their own lives and their own privacy? Are
yes,
we
maybe
allowed to
maybe you
force
are.
them?
Yes.
So a lot of questions popped in my head after she finished her presentation. And some of them are related to the moral aspect of
Yeah,
banning.
maybe I think she just talk about the maybe the cultural and the scientific way.
Yeah, so she used scientific based arguments, and we cannot argue with that. But
Yes.
concerning the moral aspect of this topic, exactly about forbidding or inhibiting other people from taking cigarettes or smoking cigarettes, is this a morally correct thing to do? What are the means that we can use to stop them or to prevent this issue from spreading even more? Is there any limits of the freedom of a person to consume something? Because if somebody tells you that, okay, I know that smoking is
Yeah.
horrible for my health, But
I think we are breaking the boundaries of their privacy.
yes, exactly. Are we breaking the boundaries? Are we crossing the limits of their privacy? So these all questions that we can ask Arij and see what she can respond.
I hope that
Well,
she can convince us with her view.
Yes.
We'll see.
So Arij, what I want to say, because I want to create a debate here, otherwise it would be useless conversation. If we all agree on the topic, that would be no controversy whatsoever. So I have to create that, you see?
Yeah.
And it already exists, actually. I'm not creating it from nothing, because you said that if I had the power to set a law, I will forbid
what's a law?
all people from smoking. I won't allow them from buying cigarettes. But
can't
isn't
hear you,
this
sir.
oh really? You can't hear me. Is it the case for everyone?
You have bad
Oh, is it a bad internet?
Scotland.
How about now?
It's good. It's good.
Okay, so I want to ask you, what if somebody tells you, okay, I know smoking is terrible for me, but it's okay. You know, I'm willing to have my health deteriorating. I'm willing to lose my life, and it's mine, and I own it, and I can do whatever I want with it. So how would you respond to that?
But as we know, we are Muslims, and we must obey God.
Okay.
So no matter what, he has. I mean
They.
they. Yes, they may stop it.
What if the person you are addressing isn't a Muslim? How would you approach him or them?
Well,
Sorry, I've made the mistake. I made the mistake myself. Yes.
he's free.
They are free. Okay, so they are free. So in your case, the smoking, it can be forbidden only for Muslim people. Other
Yeah.
religions aren't concerned with this.
Because we are Muslims, we are intellectual, and we know well that is forbidden, as we know. And if someone's were Christian or something, he's free.
Okay.
They're free.
They are free. Okay, I see. So, Lamin, Anis, do you have something to say about what she just said? Do you
Yes, I
agree?
think in the other countries they have like more healthful choices,
Okay, like?
healthy cigarettes.
Yes, okay. So I've heard of healthy cigarettes, but I'm not quite sure I know what they are. Can you explain? Do you have any idea?
It's not
Yes,
really
I-
healthy.
No,
Are they
no,
really healthy?
they
Yeah.
are healthy. I can assure you they are healthy.
But how? They
Okay.
will make
Like,
it.
No, they are just like a mixture of herbs and plants, different plants from
If you're talking about
India.
vapes,
So
it's
they
more
are
than
healthy.
cigarettes.
They are
Tobacco.
healthy.
okay, and isn't there any side effects?
No, but the problem is not everybody can afford them. They are very pricey.
They're
Like
expensive.
expensive.
Pricey. They are pricey.
Pricey.
Oh,
Okay, I see. I have no
But if you
information
are
about
like
this.
if you are like a big smoker and you want to quit smoking, maybe some doctors in the other countries will how can I say will advise you to buy them.
Maybe they will prescribe you one of
prescribe
those
you
the healthy cigarette.
Yes, as a weak medicine.
Okay, I see.
Are you talking about?
Sorry?
Lemin, are you talking about vapes? because it's
No.
more than
No,
cigarettes.
no. Vapes are completely another thing. I'm not talking about vapes now.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, I see. Maybe, yes, he's talking about something that we don't know. Maybe it's a new thing. Is it a new thing? Or it has been around for a long time?
No, they have been around for a long time.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah, so we are just not aware of that.
I
Okay,
think you
we
have to
can-
search them on Google.
Yes, we have to
They
Google
will
them,
pop
yes.
out on your search screen and see them.
Okay, yes, I will do that. We will do that for sure. Arij, make sure to do that right
Yeah,
after
yeah.
this session. So I'll try to explain, or you will help me explain the words, the new words, maybe for the listeners or the viewers out there. So we have furious, okay, which means very, very angry or very upset. Okay, so there is a synonym
Very
to it. I'd like to share it with you, which is livid. Livid. So to be livid means to be extremely angry. Okay, so if I say I'm livid, means I am furious. I see red. You see, ignorance is a something that we have a lot in our beloved country,
Yes.
which is yes, you know that we have a lot of it.
Yes.
We have an abundance.
less of a word.
Yes, we have an abundance of ignorance.
Yeah.
And the adjective is, so ignorance is a noun, and the adjective, so a person is
Ignored.
Ignore.
no. So ignored if the ignorance is applied on them, you see, but if they themselves are ignorant. Yes, ignorant, yes. So I'm sure you know a lot of ignorant people around you.
Many.
Yes, a lot of them. Yeah, but ignorant in many different topics.
Yes.
Okay, so jahil is someone who is I'm using the who. Yes, this is correct. Yes, the who is not for male or female. So I'm trying to be gender neutral here. So ignorant is someone who just doesn't know about things. This is yes, jahil. So several is this synonym
Plenty.
of many or a lot of.
Or
To
plenty.
grave. To grave means to want something very badly. You see,
Very
so if you want something very badly, you mean you crave it, like sugar craving, chocolate craving, success craving. So if you say that I crave sugar, means that I really, really want to eat something sweet,
Like to death.
yes, or I
Because the grave has something to do with the death.
with what?
The death. A grave.
Death, yes. نموت على السكر. I die on sugar, if we can translate it this way. It's very inaccurate way of translating, but I'm just kidding. So to grave something means to want it so very much.
Yes.
Okay, so increase.
Improve.
So
or
increase, so is زيد, يزيد. So this is what increase.
Boost.
To boost, yes, this is يزيد. You see?
Yes.
Addictive or addiction, or addiction means, so we have addictive, which is an adjective.
Addicted.
Not really habit.
They are addicted to sugar. They are addicted to gym.
Yeah, so in Arabic, addictive means
مدمن إدمان.
إدماني. This is an adjective, صفة. So cigarettes are addictive.
Yes.
So adjective, cigarettes, okay? Oh, addiction with the TION means the noun الإدمان. Okay, and an addict هو المدمن.
Yes.
Yes.
addict هو المدمن، الإنسان اللي يعاني من الإدمان يقولوا عليه addict. و addicted هو المدمن، كي تقول على عكسها واحد مدمن على حاجة، ولا تقول على عكس زعما قال I'm addicted to chocolate. I'm addicted to I don't know to online academy for example. Yeah, what a great way to addict on something. This is a great addiction.
Yes. What a
Expose.
great
Yes, expose. What do you mean by expose, Arij? I forgot the way or the context you used there.
It's okay.
Yes, so okay, you used it for because it has a lot of meaning apparently.
Yes.
Put up. وضح.
Expose. Okay, so expose is basically used to say كيفاش نقولوا بالعربية؟
يوضح.
يفضح.
Yes, يفضح.
هذه هي وشنو expose. يفضح واحد. So you can نقول لك if I tell you I exposed you or someone has been exposed for lying or for mistreating others or for doing any wrongdoings, you say they've been exposed. Okay, I wrote this word myself. You didn't say it, you didn't use it, but you referred to it. You see, so you referred to it, and I felt that I should talk about temptation.
Temptation, yes.
To tempt as a verb, or a tempting thing. So do you know what temptation or tempting means? So I want to hear from Arij first. I know that you know it, Lemi, but let's see if Arij knows it first. So Arij, so do you know what this means? Tempting, something tempting.
إغراء.
No, tempting. See, this is an adjective.
Okay.
مغري. Yes. مغري. So tempting. Can you name something very tempting and very unhealthy that we come across every day during summer? Can you guess it? Ice cream, yes, exactly. I was referring to ice cream. So ice cream for me is quite tempting. It's really tempting.
It's because I saw the way how they make it, like they mix everything in a big
you know, it's full of sugar. It's really full of sugar. It's detrimental to our health. Yes, but it's so tempting.
We still eat it every day.
Still eat it. You know, we cannot stand not eating it because it's so tempting. We are tempted by ice cream. I can name plenty of other things that are really tempting and they are very unhealthy.
Junk food.
Like junk food in general, you know, soda, you know, even Coke Light. Recently, they've said that it has a relation with developing a cancer. I've just read a recent study that said Coke Light, which used to be a healthy option for dieters, you know, or some places call it a diet Coke. It turned out that it's not really healthy, and in fact it may cause you cancer. So you know, and it's so tempting, especially in a dry season like the one we are living at the moment. So you used the word. So before we go to pull yourself, so I wrote the word deteriorate. So do you know what this means to deteriorate? Lamin, do you know it? Arij.
Deteriorate.
Yes, so to deteriorate or something that is deteriorating, okay, means that something is going from bad to worse.
Oh, okay.
Like a drop.
Yeah, so you can use it in many cases, in many
Sir, you
contexts.
mean deterioration?
Yes, so to
Noun.
deteriorate
Okay.
is the verb, okay? So
Deterioration, the noun, okay.
yes, so deterioration means going from bad to worse, you know. So the situation is deteriorating. If you say that the situation or my health is deteriorating, means that it's worsened. It is getting worse and worse with time. Okay, so you mentioned behavior. I think this is a common word, but let's just, yes, for the benefit of the doubt, we will try to, yes, we have to explain it. Behavior means suluk or attitude.
Act.
Yes, suluk.
Yes.
So behavior of people means suluk and suluk. You mentioned pride. You know, this word has been associated recently with the queer community.
Yes.
I'm sure you know this. So do you know what this means, queer?
Queer.
Queer, yes.
In
The
a
queer
bad way or in general?
No, there is no bad way. Just what queer means, yes.
Queer,
So
I think, like a person who's not a man or a woman.
so yes, queer is shadh in Arabic. Okay, so it can be used in many contexts. Okay, some queer incident or a queer person.
Okay.
حاجة شاذة ولا إنسان شاذ. Okay.
Yes.
Homosexuals, gay people, you know, these are all in the queer community.
Yes.
And they use the word pride a lot, which is الفخر in Arabic.
I don't see any pride in it, but
yes, definitely. But you know, this word is becoming more associated with being queer. I don't know why. For some reason, this is happening. So now, whenever I hear this word, I just, you know, the queer community comes to my mind, and the rainbow colors just pop into my eyes.
The same thing when I hear about pride.
Yes, same thing for you.
Directly, I think about the Pride Month, June.
Yes, likewise, yes, because you know it's everywhere, and this word is being used a lot in this context. Okay, you told about include. Okay, so this is a useful word. I try to explain it. Include meant how to say it in Arabic. Oh my gosh.
To add.
To add, yes, but I want the word in Arabic.
Include.
يشمل, yes, يشمل. ولا يتضمن, ياك? Something like this. Exclude, the opposite of exclude.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Exclude. Okay, to forbid, forbidden, inhibited. I have another word that I couldn't think of. A synonym to forbid. So forbid means يمنع ولا يحرم.
Banned.
يحرم. Inhibited.
The same meaning.
Yes.
Or
Inhibited. Ban. Yes, there is another word. You know, it's at the top of my tongue, but I cannot, you know, think of it.
Prohibition.
Yes, prohibition. Yes, exactly. Prohibited.
Yes.
So the prohibition or prohibited. So all these are used for the same meaning. You mentioned growth, which is a
نمو.
noun, numu, whether you are using it for plants or for
Yes.
humans or for economy. So numu in general, okay? Numu بشكل عام.
It's
So
a
personal growth.
scientific term.
Yeah, it's a scientific term originally, but it is used in many contexts.
It means development.
Development, growth, blooming,
Yes.
a lot of other things. So blessing or to be blessed is
To be pleased, like pleased by God.
no, yes, to be pleased
It's a
by God
blessing.
in a way, yes. Al baraka, okay, or yes, blessing or being blessed means ni'ma or al baraka or all these things. Okay, I think we talked about everything that Arij mentioned in her presentation, which was fantastic. It was outstanding. Thank you so much for it, Arij. I'm really proud of you. You've done a great job. So I know Lamin hasn't prepared for this, but can you give us an insight about this topic, or you just want to express your thoughts regarding this?
Okay, so I think this topic is very good, like to talk about in front of teenagers.
Yes, this is very
I'm
important.
sure, like everybody in this meeting, like at least saw one adolescent or a major
Teenager.
adult. Yes.
Minor.
A
Yes, a
teenager,
minor.
a minor.
Yes.
Smoking.
Smoking.
Yeah.
Which is terrible. Yes.
Which is terrible. So we have to act to expose this bad act.
Okay.
And maybe, how can I say it? Maybe
we can prevent it from happening. Can we
yes,
stop it?
We can stop it or eradicate it.
Eradicate it. Okay.
Yes.
So what are the means that you suggest to stop it or eradicate it? So let's write the word eradicate.
Yes.
Wait. Oh, it's right in Arabic again. My bad. Eradicate. So what are the means or the paths that you want to take to eradicate this disease?
I only got one idea, which is you don't have to sell how can I say
cigarettes.
Cigarettes or smokes, vapes for minor people.
Yes, this is so you have to ban
This
selling.
is the only legit way or legal way we can do. Otherwise,
yes.
we can we can't.
But why haven't they done it yet? Why the government isn't doing anything regarding this?
I don't know.
Yes,
it's maybe a thing concerning the Algerian government.
Hello? Hello?
Hi. Hello.
I lost you. I think my internet was poor. That's why
yes.
I lost you. So don't you think that the allowance of this to happen is kind of encouragement to it? Because if the government allows people to sell minors cigarettes, isn't this a kind of encouragement? I see it this way, because if the government sees this as a vicious act, as an illegal act,
yes,
it should have banned it many years ago.
Like
but
before talking about the government, this is a
yes.
personal act. Like every person who sells in his own store should ban it before the government ban it.
Yeah, but who would ban
You see my point of
those
view.
sellers?
Like
but who would ban them? The government should do so.
No, I am talking about every individual person in his own store. You should
Okay,
not
yes.
sell this kind of things to.
But people don't care. There are a lot of vicious, miserable people in the world. So we don't expect them to understand this and to not sell minors cigarettes. But we have to force them doing so with
Yes.
setting up laws, and to be very rigid with this.
This is kind of unfortunate. We have a lot of problems.
We cannot be
A lot of
merciful.
things.
Yes, we cannot be merciful, or we cannot be flexible with bad people. You know this. So we have to use the government power. This is how I see it. Because if you want to change something with your individual power, it wouldn't be really very effective. It might be even harmful to you. But the government has the power to change these things, especially when it comes to banning things or eradicating things. I agree with you. What do you think about spreading awareness also?
That's a good thing, especially if you are a parent.
Yes, you should spread awareness. Associations should work on this topic. I think it's their duty to spread awareness amongst youngsters, amongst minors, to know the horrible effects of cigarettes on their health, on their well-being, and even on their lives in general, their relationships.
I think we have a lot of associations which are like preventing this thing and fighting it.
Okay, yes, this is a good thing.
They always come to our schools, our private schools, different places, and they start talking about how can I say it?
The negatives of cigarettes. The harm that can be caused by cigarettes, by smoking.
Yes.
Anis, let's hear from you. He's gone. He's not here with us anymore. Lemin, do you have anything else to add? Do you want to say something else?
I think
what about the personal freedom that we were talking about?
Oh yeah,
you didn't share your thoughts about this.
Yes, I was going to talk about this.
Okay, so what are your thoughts? What is your take on this?
Yes, if you are above 18, you are always you always got to get to choose what you want to do.
Okay, yeah. So it's freedom for adults. This is what I make of what you say.
Freedom for adults, as long as it doesn't ban in a religion or in your beliefs or.
Okay. So can we say as long as you don't cross others' freedom? You know what I mean, because when you smoke in public spaces, you can affect others with your smoke, because the cigarettes generate a lot of smoke.
Yes.
And that smoke harms others sitting next to you. Maybe it bothers them if not harming them. Because I think it's scientifically proven that sitting next to a smoker would increase your odds to get your likelihood to get cancer. Yes.
I think a lot of people ban smoking.
Yes, in public spaces. Yes, a lot of public spaces ban smoking.
As we call it here, espace non-fumeur.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So you are free to smoke as long as you are above 18.
Legit,
you are an adult.
as long as you are legit.
Yes, but you don't have to smoke in public spaces where you can bother or cross the limits of others'
Yeah.
freedoms. Okay. Thank you so much. Is there anyone else that want to say something? Ikram,
So,
Isra, Aya. Aya is here, finally. Oh, she's late. I'm sure she's upset. I don't know if the Aya that we know or it's a new Aya.
I'm
We'll
not
never.
Everyone.
Who are you?
Hello.
Hello, Aya.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm fine.
You are fine. So you are late. We are about to finish our episode today. But thanks for joining in anyway.
It's not her thing.
It's not?
It's not her, I think.
I couldn't get that. Maybe there's a problem with her network.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir,
Hang on.
I forgot to explain pull up yourself.
Yes, pull up yourself. Yes, you said pull up yourself. I want to know, what did you mean with it?
It means
It means hello, Arij, are you still here?
oh, I have bad network, sorry.
Yes,
Yes,
we
I'm
all
here.
do. We all do. It's a common thing. So what did you mean by pull up yourself? Because I'm not quite sure what did you mean by it.
Yeah, it means control your
It
emotions.
means, Arij, you are making this
Yeah.
mistake constantly. You don't say it's means, so it means.
Or maybe it means get yourself together. Pull up
So
yourself.
pull up yourself. So اجمع روحك ولا شد نفسك. This
Wait,
is
get
what did you
yourself
mean?
together.
اجمع
Get
شتات
yourself
نفسك.
together. اجمع شتات نفسك. Yes.
Control yourself.
Okay. So اجمع نفسك. So wake up. Okay.
Yes,
So it's just
exactly.
like saying wake up, man.
Mhm.
It's a wake up call. Do you know this? Do you know what this means? This a wake up call. So I just remember this expression. Wake up call is when you are doing something bad, you know, continuously on a
Yeah.
daily basis or on a regular
Or a
basis.
sin.
Yes, but you don't get any negative feedback, you know. But one day, some bad thing happens to you, you know, in consequences to what you're doing, and it is a wake up call for you. Means that you have to be aware of what you're doing, something that wakes you up, and Arij tells
Yes,
you, or Arij urges you, if you are a smoker out there, if any smokers are listening to us. So Arij is urging you to pull up yourselves, and maybe you don't have to wait. My mic was off. So maybe you don't have to wake up. You don't have to wait for a wake up call. Don't wait
yes,
until you get a bad diagnosis of your health or a disease, if God forbid.
God forbid, yes.
Yes, but you should pull up yourself
before
and
it's too.
before
Before
it's
it's
too
late.
late. Yes,
Yeah.
before it's too late. Okay, so Issa, Ikram, do you have anything else, or do you want to participate, because you haven't done so yet? Ikram, Isra, just let us know. So I'm going to open all mics if you want to participate. Sorry, before we go. Just click on the mic icon and start talking if you want to. If you don't, it's okay.
She tells you maybe next session.
Maybe next session. Maybe next session. I'm not at
She
home.
can't tell.
Okay.
She's not home.
Okay. No problem. No problem. No problem, Isra. Ikram. Is it the French teacher? I'm not sure. Ikram, is it you? Or maybe another Ikram, maybe a new one that we are not familiar with. Okay, I think that they cannot participate, or maybe they don't want to. It's okay, maybe next time. Thank you so much, Arid and Lamin. It was a great session talking to you and discussing this.
Teacher, can I ask you something before you go?
Before we go, yes, go ahead.
Can you give us our levels in English according to the A1 to C2 levels?
Yes,
as a teacher.
Based on what I've heard. Yes, so far. Okay, I think you, Lamin, have. I think it's a B2 or C1. You are in that area. You see, so I'll give you a C1 if I was to examine you.
Yeah.
Because you are fluent, you use correct grammar, you use advanced vocabulary, you are able to express yourself flawlessly, which is great. I really like it, but I really need to hear more from you to give you an accurate judgment, you see, because one session isn't really enough. And Elage is a C1, B2 as well. You know, we are in the same level somehow. I'm not sure because I really need more time listening to you. Don't forget that we couldn't do a writing test or a listening test too, because you know determining someone's level should include all 4 skills examination. From
yes, if you want, we can send you like text or writings. You get to choose the topic and we write.
Yes, we will do that. We will do that for sure. Yes, I want that so I can be more accurate with my judgment. Yes, Aya.
Can I ask you the question?
Yes, of course. Ask me whatever you want.
لا
Just
ما تقولش
appropriate one.
بالعربي.
بالعربية. Okay, let's switch to Arabic. دقيقة بك نعبز على القفلة تاع العربية تاعي. Okay, you can
لا على ديك الحصة تاع المات اللي راها كاينة فيها استرجاعات مع المكتسبات.
شوفي دقيقة نحبس التسجيل بق باش هذوك اللي حيسمعوا من بعد ما تتلفلهمش كاع يكونوا يسمعوا في BBC ومن بعد تدخل النهار ما تتلفلهمش كاع. اصبر تشوفي دقيقة.